Hi, I'm Rachel from Away with the Fairies, and I'm here today to show you how to make a Halloween themed fairy garden with our new Halloween fairy garden kit. So we're filming today from the Hobbit part of our fairy garden, which we thought would be a really nice backdrop. So we know Halloween might be a little different for you this year. You might not be able to go trick or treating or go to a Halloween party, so we thought this would be a fun activity for you to do at home. So I've bought an inexpensive planter from my local garden centre, and I've made sure there's some holes in the bottom for drainage. I've then put a layer of rocks and I've topped it up with just regular potting compost. So I've picked up this physalis from my local garden centre, physalis or Chinese lantern, which is ideal for a Halloween themed garden because they look like little pumpkins. This will actually grow quite large in the right setting, so after I finish with my Halloween garden I will plant it out into the garden. So I have another plant here with nice red berries on. It's evergreen. This is a Calluna vulgaris. That's going to go at the back on the other side. I've collected some moss from our local woodland. You should be able to get hold of some easily, either in your garden or on a local walk, or if not, maybe the garden centre. So I'm going to pop some at the back, and that's going to create a base to put our witch's hat house on. So here's our witch's hat house, which is really cool. It's got its own little cat on the brim, spider on the door, a little bubbling cauldron at the side, and then at the back there's skull-shaped windows. So when your kit arrives you'll also get a battery operated tea light which you can pop underneath and turn on at night, and that's going to flicker and look really cool. So your kit will arrive with a bag of coloured gravel, and what we're going to do is make a pathway from the front of our witch's hat house just to the edge of the planter. So to create a different texture in this area, I'm going to use some gravel. Now I just dug a bit up from our driveway. Hopefully you might have something lying around at home. So to cover the bare soil on this side, I'm going to use my favourite fairy garden ingredient, which is moss. Now to add some interest and height to the back of the garden, I thought it would be cool to put in some sort of twisted twigs for an enchanted forest kind of vibe. So I've just snipped a few of these from our garden and I'm just going to pop them in at the back. So you can add some twigs to the front as well to continue on with the spooky forest vibe. I'm also going to make a little fence going either side of our pathway by just snipping up a twig. So I'm simply going to push these into the soil along the side of our pathway. Just adds a little bit more interest. And you can do that on both sides. So our Halloween garden's really starting to come together now. So we're just going to add some of the accessories that are included in the kit. We have this fabulous glow-in-the-dark lantern, which has a small stake at the bottom, so that secures it into the soil. Next we have our little Halloween style gravestones, which we're just going to pop down here. Now I'm going to add some more of the coloured gravel, this time in front of the gravestones just to highlight them. So I've got myself a teaspoon because it's going to be easier just to place it exactly where I want. Now to add our fantastic mini dragon weather vane. Again, it has a small stake for securing into the ground. Really detailed, it's fantastic. So he's going to keep a watchful eye over the gravestones at the back. Now to add our final accessory, the Spellbinder fairy with a glowing orb. She's beautifully detailed and the orb really does glow in the dark. You'll see that at night. So I'm just going to pop her down here at the front. So there's our Halloween themed fairy garden using our Halloween fairy garden kit. It's been lots of fun to make, so I hope you've enjoyed watching. It also looks fantastic after dark. All you need to do is add plants and moss. So happy Halloween and thanks for watching. Bye bye.